That guy smelled weird. Oh, hi! Newman the Film Rat here, currently at the mobile, portable Movies for Days studios. We can do just about anything if we set our mind to it. But film rat work is hungry work, so I had to get myself a bite to eat. This isn't what I ordered. God, how hard is it to... I ordered a double cheeseburger with ketchup, mustard, and pickles. How hard is that? That's not what they sent at all. They sent me Dasher, an independent comedy now available on YouTube. Well, I guess we're going to have this for lunch. Dasher is a 2026 independent comedy now available on YouTube. Running at about 40 minutes, comes to us from the good people of Hurricane Party Studio. Written by Tom Zompakos, directed by Juan Pablo Pendas and Tom Zompakos, and starring, you guessed it, Tom Zompakos and Juan Pablo Pendas. Now this here is definitely a passion project of these two guys. It is what you might call a slice-of-life comedy. An indie comedy hang with a dash of horror for good extra flavor. For the first half of the flick, it's very much like Clerks in a car. We are in the shoes of, or behind the wheel of, a DoorDash delivery guy named Juan. We see bits and pieces of his goofy, shenanigan-filled friendship with his trashy drug-dealing buddy Grits, his troubles with his girlfriend who wants him to do a little bit better for himself and get out of the strife of the gig economy, and his own struggles with inadequacy, feeling like he's a little bit lost and stuck in what is supposed to be a simple gig for some extra bucks. The film for me is a little frustrating and honestly left me feeling very unfulfilled. I think a lot of the ideas here are great, but many of them don't seem to go anywhere. Lots of conflicts will be introduced only to get completely resolved in the very next scene. All of these things are dialogue-driven. They don't seem like they take a lot of work or effort on the character's part to get to the next step. And so what I'm left with is a hangout movie where I must be honest, I don't find the characters all that much fun to hang out with. A lot of the comedy is really aimless. The pacing is very clunky. I'm not sure if this is intended to sort of put us in the mundane shoes of someone who is stuck doing these deliveries, where you have to wait on the order, you have to wait on the person to choose their thing, you got to drive to wherever they are. Possibly that's the idea, but I didn't feel like, man, I can dig how this guy feels. I felt like, man, I'm not having a good time with this movie. I said earlier that the horror is like a dash of flavor that gets added, and I really do mean that. There's very little horror in this movie, and it does feel like it kind of comes out of nowhere, then gets forgotten about until about the last 10 minutes, and then becomes what we're doing. I feel that this flick could have chosen a few different lanes to go down, focused on that, and made something that would have been both compelling and entertaining, but it just left so much on the table for me. One could say I've buried the lead a little bit by not mentioning the main convention of this flick and how it is done is completely shot through dashcam. This gave us what I thought were some really well-edited driving montages, but beyond that, it led to a lot of really poor lighting setups, lots of really unmotivated color choices, and sequences that I'm pretty sure were supposed to be tense, but were just incredibly tedious. When all is said and done, my experience watching this flick was a little sad because I thought there was a lot of really great unfulfilled potential on screen. I see the potential in this one movie for maybe 3 different really good kind of one-act indie comedies that I think could have gone a little deeper, had a bit more to say. So what you've got from Hurricane Party Studios are people that are very energetic, that are very passionate. I'm excited to see what movie they make next. I'm hoping they continue to make them. But for me, personally, this film, all is said and done, I'm going to say is the bowl is half empty. That is going to do it for me here at the mobile, portable Movies for Days HQ. Be sure to check out more Movies for Days on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, the Slasher app. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You have a movie you want me to check out and review? Hit me up. I'd love to do the thing. Always buy your drugs from a trusted source. Do not talk to the police. And pro tip, if you order yourself something through the Dash and they want like a 4-digit code before giving you the food, it's your phone number.